What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about a Disney movie that I actually think is pretty good. Most of the films I find cookie cutter and bland and boring, but this one actually has quite a bit of character to it. And yeah, it came out like 10 something years ago, 2003, so almost 20 years ago already. But yeah, today I'm going to be talking about Finding Nemo. This is one of the few Disney cartoons, like animated feature films, I actually do enjoy. Like I only have like five or six that I actually go to and watch. But yeah, so Finding Nemo is one of them. So released by Walt Disney, released May 30th, 2003, starring Ellen DeGeneres as Dory and Albert Brooks as Marlin. I'm pretty sure. Uh, yeah, it was written by Bob Peterson and David Reynolds and co-written and directed by Andrew Stanton, who he's pretty much worked on every Pixar film. So yeah, he's done Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4, um, Wally, Finding Dory. He's even directed the John Carter thing that everyone hated, but I've never actually checked out yet. And believe it or not, this film had box office earnings of 940, just over $940 million when it came out. That's a lot for an animated Pixar. It was probably one of the highest grossing ones that they've had in a while. Um, but yeah, there's good reason for it because you can watch this over and over again and still have a great time with it. It's a good adventure film. Basically, Finding Nemo is, well, Marlin is a single dad, overprotective, where his son goes off to school for the first time and goes closer to the drop off, which is like the off the coral reef into a deeper part of the ocean. Goes out to touch a boat and then ends up getting taken by a dentist who puts him in his aquarium and saves him for his niece. It's up to him, and he meets Dory in the chaos of trying to find his son, and they basically go across the ocean to try to find him. And you just meet a lot of lovable characters and a lot of interesting, well written characters to help them on their journey, and a lot of problems from everything from growing up and learning to not be overprotective and be so assertive to um yeah, just working with people around you. There's always people that are going to help you and stuff like that. This is a good film to capture that essence and show people um how relying on others and stuff like that can be helpful. You don't always have to do it yourself and things like that. It does have a good aura. It is a really good, well put together film. It still looks really good to this day, even almost 20 years later. And watching this is always a fun time, a fun ride, whether you're 5 or 95. Doesn't really matter. It's always a good time. I don't really have any gripes about it, to be honest. I think this one is one of the rare ones that are put together perfectly, just like The Lion King or The Jungle Book or even Toy Story. Those are like the four main ones I review, like I'll go to for Disney. The rest of it, like I'd stay away from that princess crap. That stuff's all the same. But yeah, um, Finding Nemo is definitely one of the better Disney films, I think. And yeah, and believe it or not, fun fact: the director actually voices the turtle, Crush. I thought that was pretty interesting looking into this, and yeah. But overall, it's such a fun little film. Like, there's not much really to complain about. It's tons of fun. It's adventureful. You do get some like shock and awe moments. You get some like heartfelt moments. You really feel for the characters as they're going, especially on the first watch. Like you can still rewatch this and still have a fun time. And there's definitely nods to like older films like Pinocchio and stuff where they get eaten by a whale and stuff like that. And yeah, some fun nods like that. And overall, it is a fun time. And it's a little bit heart wrenching at some points, but perfect for everybody. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Finding Nemo. I know most people and their grandparents have seen this, so I just thought I should do a little one on this, just because I like trying to do things differently and stuff. So yeah, Finding Nemo, good. 5 out of 5 from me. Trailers linked down below, like always. My Instagram's always linked down below too. I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. Also, I had the title of the film in in a hashtag somewhere in the video clip. And I also put the subgenre of film and sometimes the companies and stuff, depending on there as well. So if it's something you're not really interested in or anything like that, you're aware of it. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay in the loop. Yeah, make sure you like this video, share it if you really want to. Comment down below if you've seen this, your opinions of the film. I'd love to hear about that. Also, if you have any other films, whether it's Disney films or any films at all, you want to hear my opinions on, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Also, make sure you subscribe because you never know what I'm going to talk about next, which I don't really even know what I'm going to talk about next now. So at this point, yeah. So make sure you subscribe, and also that's it. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next review.